Morning, everybody. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a camp host? Stay tuned. Hey everybody. So in the last couple of weeks since we've been down here in Moab doing this camp hosting gig, we've actually had a lot of family and friends ask us several different questions. One of which, are we bored? Have we been bored?
No.
No, I don't think we've been bored. And number two is, how exactly did we get involved in being camp hosts? So let me start off by saying that shortly before I retired, I went to the website volunteer.gov, and that is a clearinghouse for all the federal agencies that have positions such as camp hosting, visitor center, volunteers, and the like. I found out that there was camp hosts needed down here in the Moab area, and I contacted the BLM office in the Moab area directly, spoke to them, and then ultimately we committed to be camp hosts. Then there was a process that we had to undergo. That process involved an online application, and I thought everything was set. But right before we got here, we were contacted by the HR department in Salt Lake, indicating that we actually needed to go online and fill out an online background investigation process, which was kind of lengthy, and it kind of was a pain in the butt, but we got through that. Got all that submitted, and then we just yesterday actually went into the National Park Service and got fingerprinted. So hopefully all of that's set in stone. We certainly don't have any concerns with us not passing the background check, having undergone multiple background checks.
No, we're pretty boring people.
Yeah. But that's apparently a new process too, that new rules that came out by the federal government. They want all their hosts to go through background checks, which certainly makes sense. You don't want to have sex offenders in campgrounds, right? Right. Anyways, so after committing to this, though, we came down. We met with after committing, and we had our date set in stone that we were going to come down here to Moab and start hosting. We were aware of what campground we were going to be at, but hey, this was all new to us. We didn't exactly know what to expect, didn't know if we'd like it or not. Do you like it?
I like it. We have 2 sites that we take care of, Goose Island and Grandstaff, which totals 35 campsites. It's been pretty good. We talked to people. We asked people how their day was, where they're from, stuff like that. Pretty basic, just socialize, be nice, ask them if they need a map of the area.
Why don't you tell them how many campsites BLM has down here?
I don't remember, 637?
Yeah, 637 sites. There's 36 campgrounds that BLM manages. Moab is a crazy animal. It's really become a very popular destination for people from all over, not only our country, but the world. Quite literally, we were talking with one of the law enforcement officers that patrols down here, and he says, this is an area where people come down to do stupid things. He says,
well, extremes, riding on the edge of cliffs, and we've done it with 4-wheelers and jeeping and for ATVs and OHVs and base jumping, skydiving, a little bit of every kind of recreation, mostly year round. They get most of their visitors from spring to fall. They said there's over 3 million visitors here.
And growing.
And growing. So the Moab area, as far as the BLM is concerned, they're kind of struggling to take care of all of that. One of the things that we found interesting is the BLM campgrounds are not funded federally at all. So the camping fee that you pay helps pay for upgrades, maintenance, the vault toilets, all of those things that
Toilet paper.
the things that they provide in the campsites, because there's no federal monies to do that. And this has all grown within the last 20 years. And to be frank, we have turned lots of people away and send them upriver. And basically, you're sending people 20 miles out just to find a tent site because there is such a high demand.
Yeah, we, when we first got here and pulled into this site on February 28th, due to the weather, the crazy weather that we had, literally pulled into this site in 2 inches of snow. And for the first, couple of days,
About half full though.
almost a week, yeah, we weren't busy, but for the last 2 weeks we've been full every night. As a matter of fact, this campground literally gets full by 10 o'clock in the morning. And so let's explain a little bit about that. These sites are
$20 a night.
first come, first served.
Right.
So
And the main draw with this one is it's only 1.5 miles from town.
yeah, and we have a bike path that runs right in front of the campground that actually will take you right into Moab. So literally, those lucky souls that get a spot in here can hop on their bikes, can ride into town on a bike path,
Or
on a
walk.
designated
It's
bike
only
path,
1.5 miles.
and then come back and camp. So usually by about 10 o'clock in the morning, we're full. So what happens is somebody that gets a site, they can stay up to 14 days. And we walk around and check tags. We'll show you how that works. So when you first arrive, you can read the instructions there as posted on the kiosk, but you take a fee envelope as such. Then as you drive through the sites, if you notice a post that doesn't have a tag on it, you claim the site by putting your tag on the site with the appropriately filled out information. After which, when we're checking sites, we will take the tag, fold it in half, write the departure date on it, and clip it back on the site. That way, as people are driving around, they now know that this site has been claimed and will be occupied until the 23rd. When somebody comes in and gets a camp spot, they'll put up their tag. Hopefully they'll leave something that indicates that the site is occupied. We've had some issues with that, especially people in vans. They'll come in, do everything right, put their tag on. Of course, they're in a van. That's their mode of transportation. They leave. There's nothing else in the campsite. Somebody else comes along, sees an empty site, and pretty soon we have tents popping up in sites that already have been occupied for that night.
And mostly that's worked out very peacefully.
Mostly. But then that site belongs to them until 12 o'clock the next day. That's the official checkout time. Ta-da! We've changed clothes. It's actually 2 days later because we got busy, and then the weather's been not so pleasant. So now here we are again. Anyways, back to where we were. Duties. Duty. Duties. Duty.
Duties.
Duties. What are our duties?
Well,
Take it away.
I sweep the bathrooms. If it's the cleaning crew that cleans the bathrooms comes through 3 times a week, and if it's not close to when they're coming, then I will replace some toilet paper, but mostly I just sweep the bathroom, which is a no biggie. So I sweep the bathrooms once a day. We walk around. We say hi to people. How are you? Do you need information? We give them a newspaper.
A visitor guide.
A visitor guide.
Visitor guide.
That talks about the hikes, how far away the campgrounds are. We give them that information when they come in if they're looking for a spot and we don't have one, and we send them up the road and say good luck.
So we'll get up in the morning, we'll walk down, see who's leaving that day, pull tags if they are leaving or if they've already left. So that people that are driving through, again, they have that realization that that site's available. Although here, the reality is people start showing up long before people are actually getting out for the day. And so then we kind of play Tetris a little bit as people are gathering their stuff up while other people are waiting to occupy the site. That's happened.
Well, and when people leave, we walk around and make sure that we've picked up any, trash that they've left. But mostly it's things like twisty ties or bread ties or cable ties or hair bands. It's been pretty funny. Mainly tent stakes.
Yeah,
elastics.
We've located lost phone, and but mostly tent stakes.
Some days, we work a couple of hours, and we have the middle of the day to go get water and do what we need to do. Sometimes we have errands to run. Sometimes we have the standard housekeeping things that everybody has. So our day's kind of busy. Sometimes we don't get breakfast till noon because we run out the door thinking that we'll get back early, and we don't. And so we run up, after we do this one, we run up to Grandstaff and do Grandstaff, and then come back, and that's about when I sweep the bathrooms. But, you run into people and you talk to people, and they want recommendations, and it's been fun to get to know the area. We've tried to check out, we've checked out a few of the campgrounds, not all of them. That's kind of on our goal list, is to drive around and see all the different campgrounds. And we've done a few hikes, not all of them by any means, but we'll keep plugging away at that.
Yeah, and it's been interesting to see, the traffic. We knew it was going to be busy. It's Moab. But so we've had kids from Florida, Pennsylvania, Quebec. We've had quite a number of people from Canada stay here in this campground. I mean, literally, the 3 weeks that we've been here so far.
North Carolina, South Carolina. Where's the one?
Yeah, I mean, all over the United States. And at this point, predominantly it's been college-age kids on spring break. Although we have had a number of families come in, to enjoy the area with kids. So we do pick up a lot of garbage. But
not a lot.
We do pick up a lot of garbage. It's little stuff, though. I mean, it's not like pop cans or stuff like that. I mean, it's little stuff that inadvertently, I think, just get left on the ground.
Right. A water bottle lid.
Yeah, a lot of lids, a lot of beer caps from all the college kids, I guess. But there is a very there's a law enforcement presence here, but we haven't had to call it in.
No.
The rangers, law enforcement rangers, they come through and they're very friendly and.
Well, yeah, we probably see a ranger once a day, at least. Yeah,
probably. Driving through, making sure things are on the up and up, and overall, I believe it. I think we've had a fantastic experience, and I can't tell you how many people that we've actually sat and spoke with who, once you get to know them a little bit, look at Angie and I and say, well, you guys are living my dream, which,
I'm trying to talk my wife into doing it. We're almost there, or today we're just 4 years away, or somebody
every day says, or multiple people even at times, that we are living their dream. And, life is short. Don't wait to live your dream. Get out and do it. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow's not promised.
Yeah, we're not promised tomorrow. We sure know that.
Oh, and for us personally, we have a vault for our gray and black water. We rely on our solar or our generators because I do laundry, so we run the generator a couple hours, a couple times a week. And as far as water, we get it at the spring.
Yeah, there's a spring. We'll show you that. There's a spring just down the canyon. Okay, everybody. So this is called Matrimony Spring. And this is where I come every day to get water. Well, when I need water. It's only about a mile from the campground. Awesome water. Basically come in here. Got a little spring in there. And got a funnel to help make it a little bit easier in filling my jugs. Take them back up and put them in the trailer. Gives us our water to do showers and laundry, all that fun stuff. This is a very, very popular spot for bikers, runners, even people from Moab to come up and fill their jugs. And
so everything's easily, manageably accessible for us.
For us, not so much
it's
some
really
of the
close.
other campgrounds. Some of the other campground hosts are quite a bit out further than we are.
So they offer water tanks and pumps that you can refill. I think they're like 50-gallon tanks that you can fill and take to your trailer. But we haven't needed any of that because we're so close.
Yeah, the BLM here, they actually offered us a solar trailer, but fortunately, in preparation, as you're all aware, we've already got that taken care of. So, yay!
Maybe the sun will come out.
Alrighty, everybody. Well, again, we really appreciate the time that you've taken to watch this video. Hopefully, it's explained or answered some of your questions. If you have any other questions, please leave those questions in the comments. I'll try to respond. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, give it a thumbs down. And if you want to know more about us, click that subscribe button and follow our journey.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
So, see ya
next time.
Thanks a lot. Why are you elbowing me?
Noisy car. I was going to have you pause.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute. Well, I don't...
Okay.
Car space to